I love a snorkel monster.
Right, this is Christmas advert number 2. Crab,
How much fun should you have?
It's an advert for crabs.
So walking up into Pelican
Oh,
outside.
God, jungle!
Where's that? Is that Beirut? Have you gone to Beirut? Look at that. That looks disgusting.
I don't really know what the message was.
The message was, if you want some salmon, go take a ride with a man with big ears.
All the best street food, we have vegetarian dishes,
That's right.
Fried chicken, we have
Big summer blower.
double smash burger, hand cut.
Double smash burger. So they've got eggs.
French fry.
I want to go there. They've got double smash stuff. Welcome back to
Random React.
who?
Random React.
Well, we're singing it now, aren't we? All right, okay. I thought
Well,
we were
I
doing
am.
a poem.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
It's Christmas!
Yeah. We've just put a community post on before, we've got to say, and it said that there's some technical upgrades coming. We didn't mean the Christmas lights. We've only just put this here.
It is technical.
It's got off. It's on.
It's on. It's off.
It's off.
It's off.
Broken.
It's good.
It's on. Hard low handling. Validated. Short there for the old people. But we've just put that up just because, well, for starters, I thought there was colours in it, but apparently it's only white. But apparently they're the ones that are in the shed. So, just to brighten up
I've been
our
in the
life,
shed
really.
enough recently. You can go next.
Yeah, I'll go next time, yeah. So we put them up. That's not the technical upgrades that we're looking at. We've got
It's
a few.
coming. It's not ready yet.
We've got a few bits and bobs planned to sort of make the experience a little bit better. So
Well, you wanted a new toy.
yeah, so it's
Let's be honest.
That's coming soon. Yeah, that new toy's coming soon. But we've decided to, weirdly, we've stumbled across a Ren song that I haven't seen. I might have heard the song, but you've seen it,
I have.
and we've just stumbled
It's
across
amazing.
it. And weirdly, I read something about it the other day where he had to put the title. I'm not gonna write the title
And you're
or
not
say
going to
the
say
title
the title.
because it doesn't look good. It will get slashed to bits by YouTube. So that's the spelling of it. He's had to change the spelling. We can't say the word, but it's when it's a sad thing. But it's very Ren, but a lot of you probably heard of it. So we're gonna. I mean, it's the first time react for me because I haven't seen it. So
And I have.
and you have. So let's give it a go.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount she.
There's a pig's head again.
The pig's head features a lot.
Yeah. What? How old is this? Do we know?
I'm not sure actually. I don't know what year this was.
Because I'm guessing that there's a time when Ren was recording music, and I even saw a video the other day from a couple of years ago where it was just like it mentioned, I think it was Love Story 1, and it was just like a picture
I
and
don't
the singing
know
and
Love
the
Story
music
1, I
behind
don't
it. But this is quite a graphic
It's really
sort of video, isn't it?
arty.
So
it's
is it
giving
like?
Gorillaz vibes.
Yeah, it is very Gorillaz. Yeah, but is it like a year ago, 2 years ago? At what point did he get?
Or when did he do this?
Did they get the people around him that are going to create this sort of video? 'cause
And is he
it's beautiful
talking
art.
in this, obviously with the word we can't use,
Yeah.
is he talking about someone having those feelings? Because he's saying about falling down the cracks. Or is he talking about someone that knows? Because I've only listened to it once before. But I'm still kind of grasped that.
Yeah. I'm just stuck by the... He likes his shell suit tops, tracksuit tops.
Yeah, it's got to love a Shelley.
Yeah. But it's just like a really classy artistic video. Anyway, let's have some more.
Onward.
But can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt.
I'm really sorry to pause so quickly. I loved that merge of his face becoming so many different aspects of things. Did you clock that?
Yeah, there's bits sticking on his face and stuff.
And it was all kind of merging from one kind of demon-esque thing to
all right,
normal
yeah.
to...
Oh, bloody hell.
I don't know if you want to go...
Yeah, let's go back a bit in that. Let's have a look at that.
It was very clever. Oh yeah, go from the...
We'll go from the pig.
Oh,
Always
it's
features.
almost like got weird engravings on. Weird.
Keep a secret, miscount sheep, but can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic.
Oh, yeah.
See, that is
Yeah,
virgin
it's-
from all sorts of...
My skin
Red
felt
eyes,
out,
blue eyes.
silicone rubber, bruises my sister, skin pop the blister, dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you. Oh, I, falling through the cracks of the night sky.
That is totally Gorillaz.
It's very Gorillaz, isn't it?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, chilled, gothic,
Quite a
really,
sadistic.
really nice to watch.
A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Oh, I. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy.
This must have come after. I've no idea how old this is.
Do you want me to look it up for you?
No, I'd rather go down that rabbit hole again.
No, but this thing we do this.
Yeah, but what?
I love
Is
it
it-
as well because as much as it's very dark
Is this
in
really
what
recent?
it's talking about, but if you know anyone who's lived that and gone through that process but then being pulled back from the edge, it's quite an interesting spin on all the different feelings that
Yeah.
come from that.
Yeah,
Some people are really awful about it, some people understand it. And it's not to say that the people who are awful about it don't understand.
yeah,
A lot of people are quite kind of feel like it's selfish when it's technically it's not, if you understand the reasons behind why someone feels that way and why they can't see another option. I love the way he does it because he kind of addresses it.
yeah.
It's all encompassing, isn't it,
It's-
with what he does.
In a weird way, considering the topic and the title, if he lived where we lived,
High rate,
what?
very high rate.
Yeah, we live in a place where we live near a notorious suicide spot, don't we? And it's a bridge over the water. We may have mentioned it before, I don't know. But for instance, was it last week? When we hear a helicopter.
I found out what that was though. It
Yeah.
wasn't that.
No, but generally speaking,
You hear a helicopter.
when you
think,
hear a helicopter, you
someone else has gone
you
over.
know that somebody else has fallen off the bridge. That's what they call it. So whenever we hear a helicopter or there's a search plane as well,
Because we are so near it.
we are so
you
close to it,
automatically
you automatically think.
That's it. And it normally is,
Yeah.
sadly.
And it normally is. And weirdly, it's coming up to the next couple of weeks of Christmas, we expect to hear it a little bit more. But you can imagine if Ren lived up here, he would incorporate the sound of helicopter blades, he would talk about
Yeah.
things like that. If he was doing a song similar to this, he would
Because it's so
incorporate
poignant
that
here.
into it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's because for us, we hear a helicopter, we think that somebody has fallen from a bridge and
You said
done
the
this.
word before already. But
Did I have said the word already?
We'll pretend we haven't said it.
Yeah. We'll try not to say it because we don't want to be like copyrighted or
Strike down.
whatever it is. Anyway.
There are other ways that you can say it, because even now,
Yeah.
like, obviously, doing what I do, we don't refer to it as that anymore.
Yeah.
Because it used to be that. It used to be a kind of class as a crime.
Yeah.
And now it's not seen as a crime.
As soon as cry for help.
So it's
Yeah.
it's just very sad.
But yeah, it's something that we see a lot in our area.
I'm so fucking washed up and seasick. Masochistic kid with a split lip. 6 feet deep, I can't eat, I'm nervous. Won't stay down cause my body purges. Useless my mother, can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale cause my cheeks leak colour. Truth is my father, you choose your karma. Draw for the sword, then drive through the armour. Oh, falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Oh, treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time.
Not the first time I've said this before, but I've not seen a video like this before. It's
so well done, isn't it?
It's very much based on art and photography, isn't it? But
it's you showing people as well that people aren't just what you see.
Yeah.
There's so much more under the surface.
Yeah. And it's...
And we're talking, you know when he's saying about falling through the cracks?
Yeah. Falling through the cracks of the services.
That's what I was going to say. Is it the fact that people are just falling through the cracks and not getting the help that's needed?
They're not getting the help.
That's not necessarily the service's fault, it's the funding.
The people who are recognised, let's just acknowledge that the people who are recognised by the services and who are put into certain places and potentially given help are not given anywhere near enough help. These are the people who are recognised and not getting the help they need. So the people who have fallen through the cracks are the ones that little child the other day, Sarah Sharif. There was warning signs all over the place.
That was a different kettle of fish, but that was totally falling through the cracks.
But it's falling through the cracks. People
the
were aware,
people
raised the alarm, something happened, the services failed.
10 years.
For lots of reasons.
10 years she was flagged.
But in terms of the art on this, it's very wispy and wavy and painting and drawing and photography, and it just looks really good. It's got a whiff of Sledgehammer, by Peter Gabriel.
That kind of merging in.
Yeah.
Out, yeah.
It's all just literally draw a picture. Next scene, I'll draw a picture a little bit different. Next scene. That's how they used to do it back in the day.
Video wise, that was
amazing, wasn't it? But this is giving the same sort of visual sort of buzz to me because there's some. Again, I don't know how new the video is. It looks like it might be fairly new.
I'm going to find out afterwards.
We'll find out afterwards. I don't know if it's a new one or an old one. I'm sure he talked about it the other day on a community post, which suggests to me that it might be quite new.
See, I've heard things. I don't know if it was about this video in particular, but I've heard him have this kind of discussion about this topic.
Yeah.
From a while back.
Yeah.
And it's just horrific, and it's not. It doesn't just change the person who carries out the act. It's the people around them that then are so impacted, like forever.
Yeah.
I just think it's fascinating the way he does it. Yeah. It's a difficult subject to discuss.
Yeah. I'll tell you a story about this in a minute, but we'll do a little bit more. Watch to the end. Watch to the end to hear my story. No, I won't make you wait till the end. I'll tell you the story. I'll tell you in about 30 seconds. I'm not one of those people who says watch to the end. Screw it. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Very quick one. I'm not.
You keep interrupting my viewing.
Sorry.
What's the problem now?
Very quick one. We're not these kind of people that will go, oh, it's Ren. Oh my God. Oh my word. We're not going to overtly react to it, but we're just going to kind of enjoy it.
I don't think you need to react
You
to it.
don't need to
A lot of
sort
people
of.
have a lot of
Internal
monologue, don't they?
It's not really a subject as well where you want to go, oh my God, Ren, my boy Ren's doing great. Forget that.
Ren is
We're just
phenomenal.
people
It's not
watching a
about that.
video.
It's about the subject, and I think it's very individual what people's views are.
I mean, the thing
and each their own. Everyone's allowed their own independent views.
But I think the thing for us is we really enjoy the musical production. It's not just a song. It's a musical production. It's a video. It's the way it's filmed.
It's never just a
art,
song with Ren.
It's the music. It's the lyrics. It's the vocals. It's a whole lot, isn't it? Mm. We'll enjoy some more.
Now stop interrupting.
Sorry.
Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Oh, man. He's done one of them. He's done a switch.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sager, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plaster cast. The truth is to the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. With all my rhymes, I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, cause I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I could find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you absurd. Fuck.
Unreal. Got us at the end there, didn't it? Oh, this year. Never saw that coming.
I've seen it before.
Have you?
Yeah. I think when you know the story behind what happened,
is it?
And you then see that bit.
Yeah.
It's like I said. It doesn't just impact the people who carry out an act.
Yeah, the people with.
It's the people who were left behind, and people need to go and find out the story if they want to, and it's just so horrific.
It's that said, I've read a community from Ren. I think it's recently. There's that much information going around my head. Is that about a friend who committed suicide a few years ago?
Yeah, you need to stop saying the word though.
Yeah. Hopefully it'll pick up in a Wigan accent and it won't understand it.
Nobody understands you anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, it's unfortunately
This is new, isn't it?
I've heard this song. I don't know if it was with the video.
The video,
phenomenal.
And I was loving the video before, and then it just cut to him, and it just showed all his emotions. And it told that story in a really raw sort of way, didn't it? Wow.
I just think it's amazing to be able to explain that.
Yeah.
And we don't know what happened, like in regards to why the person who did what they did
men-
that.
In a way, they mentioned a pier, and they
It was
mentioned
off
about
a-
not having a body or not finding
It was off a bridge.
a bridge.
People
yeah.
can go and it's readily available for people to be able to find out what
Yeah,
the story behind the song is.
yeah. I'm just surmising really because it's kind of poignant in terms of what we were talking about 2-3 minutes ago.
And this is very similar
Yeah,
when we're talking about
people
the,
don't find the body a lot of the time when people
gone
fall
over a bridge,
from
for
bridges.
example.
Yeah,
And it is, but I
90%
just
of the
think
time.
it has such an impact on so many people.
Yeah,
It's just very sad.
yeah. Oh God, that's become.
So why did we start with
I know.
that?
It's become a new. That's become a new watch. That's unreal. But it just
amazing as always.
they always
Their storytelling ability. You can feel that he's
Yeah.
lived it,
yeah.
which is what sets me
Yeah.
off.
He's almost crying when he's singing it at the end. But you see his face, and it's weird. But that last minute of that video, you can't pause it because you just kind of sucked in. You're in there. You can't let go with it, can you? That was immense. That I'm not one for like over the top
Neither am I.
things, but that was immense.
That got me.
You know
That
what?
I'm not a that got me kind of person.
Yeah.
I cry if I see people
Yeah.
who I know who get upset. That
Yeah.
upsets me.
Yeah.
I'm not routinely a crier at
No.
films and stuff. I don't know. We were talking earlier about
Yeah.
the film that the lad put on and set me off, and he knew he
Yeah.
did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Just purely to set me
Yeah.
off. But routinely, I'm quite thick-skinned,
Yeah.
and you know, I
It's
deal with a
yeah.
lot.
It's real life that it's recognition of real life.
I just think it's
That makes you
when
upset,
someone can make a song and explain it in a way where you can feel the pain.
Yeah.
That is something else.
This happens every single Ren song that
Just-
comes along,
Phenomenal.
and it just keeps getting better.
It's
That's
amazing.
amazing. That I would watch that. Probably just me.
I might not watch.
I'm with you. You might not watch it ever
I
again.
might not watch. No,
That-
but
that
because
was-
it is that thing. That it's just so poignant,
That
and
was
everyone
amazing.
else has their own experience
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everyone
Yeah.
has experienced this topic, but it is
Yeah.
something that a lot of people do, and it's
Yeah.
far more common now than it ever was.
Yeah.
Especially
And at
young
this time
men.
of year as well.
Young men is
Yeah.
far higher. This time of year, the rates go through the roof, and it's just
Yeah.
horrific.
The tale I was going to tell before, I'm not going to tell it because it's got no place at the end of this video. But that was, it's hard to find the words, isn't it?
Speechless.
Yeah,
It was
you
amazing.
can't. You just get staggered.
It was
every time.
horrifically amazing, though. That's
Yeah.
the thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Thank you, Ren.
thank you very much.
And thanks
Anyway,
for watching.
We're
I'm
going
going
to
to go
post that soon.
recuperate now and
Hey,
going to try and gather myself
Yeah.
together.
we'll go for something happy next anyway. But thank you for that.
Can it
That
be a
was- That was
Christmas
amazing. Oh,
Can it be something to do with Christmas?
how do we know it's Christmas? Anyway.
We need some Christmas.
Thank you for watching. We're going to do quite a bit more Ren.
We've got
I
a
think.
few more
Hang
Ren
on.
to go out, haven't we?
I'm going to do my Eric Morecambe impression. Yeah,
Loads
we're
of
going to
people
do...
won't even know who that is, will they?
Hey?
Loads of people won't know who that is.
We're appealing to the older audience. They'll know who Eric Morecambe is.
Your era.
But yeah, we're going to do some more fun stuff. We're going to do more Ren because, again, we've just... a few months into discovering him, but there's plenty more to watch, and that was a massive surprise to me. Not to you, even though you've already watched it.
This is
But
the thing,
we're
but
gonna
I
do some
think
more.
when you do, because I've watched it before, but you know when you've kind of watched it but not actively thought processed it.
Yes.
It takes the wind out my sails a little bit.
It's like when you said then, this is very pertinent to Ren. When people say you've watched it before or you've heard it before,
but you've not processed it.
But you've not processed it.
Yeah.
The thing with Ren is you have to watch it. You have to listen to it. You have to really look at it. You have to listen to it. You have to appreciate it. It's not music.
A flick it onto the radio and just enjoy yourself.
It's not kind of bang that onto Zoe Ball. You know, bang it onto Vernon Kay on Radio 2. You can't just listen to Ren on an album. You have to experience the whole thing of Ren. Everything about him.
I just think
whole
he's
YouTube
phenomenal.
journey.
What an amazing person to be able to.
We'll do many more, but the problem with Ren is we could do one or two in an evening, and it's hard going.
I can't go.
We need to sort of pick ourselves up. So coming up next, we're going to do a video about frogs. Or
do we have a video? I love
sweeties or something like that. Something nice and flowers.
Can we do fainting goats? I love them.
Goats. Fainting goats.
I love them.
Anyway, ta-ta for now. Thank you for watching. We really
ta-ta
enjoyed
now.
that.
Man alive. Bye.
And we'll see you soon.